Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a Leo reading today. I've been announcing in all my other videos that I got a lot of new decks. So I'm going to be using the Twin Flame Volume 2 messages from Mystic Moon, Moonology, Oracle cards, The Good Tarot, Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue, Mystic Mondays, and my good old faithful Aquarian tarot. So I'm going to go into a Leo reading and see how you guys are doing so far in this Taurus season with this Taurus new moon. I know a lot of people have been going through a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to talk loud over this person that's next to me talking really loud. So let's see what's going on with Leos for the month of May so far. Wow, okay. All right, so we have a Hangman and we have a Nine of Cups. So I feel like you guys are actually, there's something that you've been desiring and wanting and trying to manifest, and I feel like you are kind of surrendering to this, like you're surrendering to the desires of your heart. So you're kind of like, okay, like this is what I've been wanting. I'm not going to try to force myself to not want it. I'm not going to like push the issue. I'm just going to kind of honor where I'm at with this like Nine of Cups of like, this is like, you know, cups are like water and it's like wishes and desires. And I feel like with the Hangman, you're just kind of letting yourself be there. You're not resisting anymore what it is that you want. And Leos are really good at kind of tapping into that heart center. So it seems like you guys are on a good, I was going to say a good page, and then I got a Page of Cups reversed here. I do feel like even though you have a strong emotion about something, you're holding back delivering like a love message, or you feel like you're waiting on someone to deliver a message and you haven't yet received it. So you guys might have put out a message, you might have messaged somebody and you're still not hearing back from them actually. And I feel like in that sense you're sort of like, okay, like I'm just gonna let things go how they're supposed to go, and I'm just gonna, some of you also might be dealing with a Pisces because we have two Pisces cards here, but I think you're kind of like not feeling like sure if they reciprocate because they're not showing you any signs, but you're still sticking true to what it is that you feel. And the Death reverse here is telling me that some of you I feel like you have this opportunity to really go through a transformation, and some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio too, but there's sort of like this resistance to let go of old patterns and beliefs, and this resistance to transforming. So I do feel like there's like a little bit of like stubborn nature here. I do feel like there's a little bit of a lack of ability to overcome what it is that you feel like you need to overcome in order to get to the other side of this like period that you've been in. So let's see what's going on with that. I have an Eight of Wands, so there will be communication. This is an Eight of Fire in this deck, but it's same as Wands in the Rider-Waite. So I do feel like there will be movement, there will be communication. I feel like it will be kind of like sudden and unexpected. Like you guys are in this period where it's like nothing's coming in, like nothing's changing with the Death reverse. Like I'm not feeling any movement, and I feel like then all of a sudden there is going to be movement for sure. There's too many cards here. Emperor. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with an Aries, but I also feel like some of you might be dealing with a twin flame situation with that masculine, and a Seven of Water, which is like a Seven of Cups. Oh, and a Hierophant. Okay, wow. So we got two major arcanas here, this Emperor, this Hierophant, and this Seven of Cups. Some of you have a decision to make between a Aries and a Taurus, that's for sure. But I also feel like some of you are kind of juggling two different approaches and identities in a way, or there's kind of like this trying to decide between, you know, to take this very, I feel like well, the Hierophant is very like spiritual approach, and the Emperor is like more, it's not as spiritual, but I feel like, I don't know, that you're kind of like juggling like different parts of yourself, and I feel like the Emperor is a little more bold than the Hierophant. Like there's like kind of like a Hierophant's like coloring in the lines, and the Emperor is just kind of like very bold, like that Aries energy. And so I feel like you guys are sort of trying to decide between those two energies. Also could literally just be deciding between an Aries and a Taurus, but also this transition from Aries to Taurus season could also be that. So let's see what we got in the Mystic. King of Wands. There's definitely a lot of fire in this reading. So some of you might be dealing, that could be you though, but also an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag you could be dealing with. And I feel like you're Seven of Wands. There's two sevens here. So I feel like there's a lot of struggle and decision making that has to happen. And the Seven of Wands is this need to kind of defend your stance. I feel like you're in this place where you're really like strong about your belief system, and you're just kind of like sticking to it, and you're kind of almost a little bit defensive about it. And you want what you want is like the feeling I'm getting with that Nine of Cups. And yeah, so let's see what the Moonology deck has to say about this. Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. Well, that's what I was saying about the Hierophant. That's exactly with the Seven of Cups energy. What if you want some clarity right here, then this is the Taurus card. So I think, you know, the practical route is a little better for you guys right now, and meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. So the way to do that is to tap into your, you know, to go into your unconscious and try to find practical solutions to the problem. You know, stop trying to figure it out on your own. Like tap into that like inner reservoir of answers that you don't consciously come up with, but that something tells you, you know, on a deeper level what the right path is. Because I do feel like you guys are sort of looking for the answers to how to move forward in some sort of situation. So let's see what the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck has to say about that. Right, future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So that's really good. I do think that kind of goes back to the meditation, and to kind of ground yourself and calm yourself, express yourself through creative activity. So also finding like an outlet for your energy, you know, like harnessing your energy in different creative ways, and you know, just kind of grounding yourself and eliminating some of that excess energy and that scattered energy with that Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like having a lot of decisions, like being pulled in a lot of directions. And actually we had, oh, okay, we had Seven of Wands and Seven of Cups. I thought we had maybe 3 7 cards, but okay. And I'm gonna see if you guys want any messages from a partner that you're not currently speaking with, if they have anything that they want to communicate to you through this. This deck is amazing and beautiful. So actually this was on the bottom of my deck and I shuffled it and it still came out. So oh shoot, okay guys, I've never seen this card in this deck. It's pretty new, but so this one says karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. Wow. So guys, if some of you are in a situation where you feel like things weren't just, things weren't right, the other person that hurt you got away with something, or maybe this is like a twin flame that you're separated from and you're like waiting for them to have their awakening, and you're like kind of like, okay, well, I know something, like the scales aren't balanced, and the only way for them to kind of have their awakening and be enlightened about our connection, our situation, is for them to have something kind of hit them, because it's the only way to kind of bring justice to the situation. Well, this is saying that this the karma is here. Like, that person got it, and there's something transforming in them. And also it says, I can't take this anymore. So I feel like they're the person, if you're dealing with someone who you're in separation from, they're on the brink of breaking in some way. Let's see, pull one more card. Ooh, okay. I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So I feel like they're starting to have signs that that you were actually someone really significant to you, and as much as they're trying to shut you out, maybe they've locked you out, maybe they, you know, they walked away and you feel like it was just very effortless and they haven't really thought about you, but something happened to shift their gears to make them actually, like, they're haunted by you pretty much. So they're haunted by you in the decisions that they made, they're experiencing karma, they're in pain, and they're also seeing you in everyone they meet. So they're not able to get away from you in this situation. So if you're wondering whether this person is thinking about you, this is a definite confirmation that they are. Not all the cards are the same in this deck, so these are very clear messages, but like, you really could be dealing with another fire sign, or a Scorpio, or a Pisces. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting, or the Taurus. So it's kind of the whole gamut, but hopefully that brought you guys some clarity, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.